Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming Channel. I'm Big E. We are in World of Warcraft Classic, Season of Mastery, and this is Beardfist. Beardfist is not a dwarf paladin this time. Beardfist is a night elf hunter. Yes, this is I'm pretty sure this is my 7th try. With the HC Echo Guild community rule set here. And this is our little kitty cat by the name of Critty Cat. That's right, I got creative there. Anyway, I'm level 42, hanging out here in Stranglethorn Vale. And I just decided, you know what, I'll just get a couple of episodes recorded. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm not doing too bad. This is probably going to be out the same day it was recorded. Right now it's 7:30 in the morning on a Friday for me. I think it's a Friday, is it not? It is a Friday. Should be out today. Don't know if it'll be out by 10 a.m. is my normal release schedule, but I've been a little bit, discombobulated. I won't go through all that nonsense again. Anyway, I did get my mount. Got it last level. And after I bought the mount, I had 23 copper left. I couldn't even afford to fly from where I was at. So I had to do a lot of boat hopping and then running. Ended up doing an elite quest that was actually gray in the wetlands, just killing elite mobs, just to gather up some money so I could jump on a flight. Anywho, I'm going to work on a quest. Just thought I'd record it. We're going to work on some skull splitter tusks, I believe. Is that what I want to work on? Yeah, that's right here. I need 18 of them. I'm using Questy, which I don't usually use in my Let's Plays or when I'm playing by myself. But since this is a hardcore, well, not because it's a hardcore challenge, but because time is such an issue here. I don't know how much time we have left. But I was reading Blue Post, and Blizzard did, they announced transfers and all this, and then they delayed it. So as of right now, I haven't heard anything concrete. But I think it was the 12th, the 14th, or the 16th of last year when Season of Mastery actually released. So it's either going to be a couple weeks, or it might be in December. Who knows, really. But this will be my last shot here. This will be my last shot. Picked up the trinket from the arena. I'll review, I guess, in case anybody's interested. I'll just hover over it. We have a horrible, horrible headpiece. I did pick up a cloth hat that had plus 24 shadow damage, but it had like 40 armor. It just wasn't better. It was green, but because shadow damage is, we don't do any shadow damage. It just wasn't better to equip, so I just sold it. We've got this necklace. We've pretty much got kind of garbage, but we did hit level 40, which means we are now able to wear mail. And I have picked up a few mail pieces like this, but our stats aren't very good. Our gear isn't very good. Our weapon isn't very good. Here's the arena trinket, just gives 50 health. Couple of crappy rings. This, yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's just not, we don't have, our stuff just isn't that good, but that's okay. That's okay. No close calls, really, on this character. Knock on wood. These goblins are kind of a pain in the ass. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out the clear out some tigers, a little room to work here. This is a cat I tamed in Teldrassil. You know, in that little, after you get out of the starting zone. I've just not changed them up. I tried to find Broken Tooth. I was in the Badlands. And I know he was up somewhere. I just could not find him. I mean, that's one of the things about being on a server. Look at this. There's only one other Alliance player on right now. Nobody in the guild. I've seen as many as like 12 people on the server. Not most of the people that pop on that I see aren't actually in the guild. I don't know if maybe they're not doing the hardcore challenge, or I think there's some benefit of leveling a character here and then transferring over or something, but not very many people. We've still got some old hardcore diehard fans. 007, which is, of course, Travisine. He's, I think his character at the time of this video is level 58, Night Elf Rogue. I'm pretty sure he's going to go all the way. I don't foresee any problems for him. Rogue is an excellent class for this challenge. Vanish is just, it's so good. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's way better than Feign Death. The problem with Feign Death is it can be resisted. If you try to Feign Death on a higher level mob, they can just straight up like, nah, you're not dead. Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Are we going to pull this thing too? Let me pull this guy back a little bit. Let me play kind of smart here if I can. Oh, he's coming from me. That's fine. Pretty cat's a little bit low. Yeah, so anyway... Oh, I'm not even killing the right stuff, man. We actually need this quest anyway. We'll just keep doing this. I'm a little bit distracted. I was going to work on the skull splitter tusks. They're both horrible drop rates, but this actually isn't too bad so far. So we'll just keep working on this for right now, since we're already doing it. Last little food buff here. So as far as my skills, believe it or not, I've got skinning and leatherworking. And the reason I went with this is because I've been selling my stacks of skins. It's how I could afford my mount at level 41. And you can see skinning's almost maxed. Leatherworking, you know, it's just what it is. I skin whatever I kill. My cooking, it's not bad. First aid, all these are just kind of mediocre. Fishing, I need to go see Nat Pagel. I believe is how I get that. It's either that or there might be a book in Booty Bay that I buy. But I think Actually, I think I buy the book first in Booty Bay. To get it to 225, and then above 225 you go see Nat Pagel, I believe is how it works for the Alliance. But I've been fishing just for cooking, but also to feed Critty Cat here. You know, he eats meat or fish. I think I remember why I got distracted there. But yeah, so I was trying to find Broken Tooth. In Classic, it's the best pet you can have because of his attack speed. But I just couldn't find him. He just wasn't. I mean, I know he was up because there's nobody on the server. But just couldn't find him, unfortunately. Not a big deal. Critty Cat works fine. He's been working fine. These goblins do run off. I've also been trying to keep my axe skill up. Because I do pull threat, you know, just every once in a while it happens. But when something runs up, I want to be able to wing clip. Wing clip is so good for mobs who run off. And if my axe skill isn't up, sometimes I can miss it 4 or 5 times in a row. I just never hit it. It's really the main reason I want the skill up, honestly. I mean, not to mention, I want to hit, obviously, if something's in melee range as well. But Critty Cat, he's level 41. He's got a couple of training. I've got armor and stamina, but I can't give it to him until he gets enough training points. He's pretty far behind. One thing that's weird about this cat, and this has happened to me before, he does not have, he doesn't show his claw ability, and I don't know what the deal is here. This happened to me before with a cat, and what happened was I think I stabled whatever cat I had or whatever creature I had and tamed another one. That creature had the ability, and then when I got my original pet back out, it was there. But I don't know why he just doesn't have this or it doesn't show up. It's a little bit strange. But again, the way that I play Hunter, I don't really want him using Claw. I want him to have just focus so that he can taunt every 5 seconds. That's all I want it for. But there have been times when I've been grinding low-level mobs, like green mobs, where I did want him to Claw, and But, yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. If anybody knows what the deal is there, I would be interested. So the way that I've usually been playing this, I let him get 2 growls. I open up with aimed shot, which is 3 seconds. So usually he gets his second growl off right before I hit my aimed shot. And then I'm just using Serpent Sting and aimed shot again. It's better than Arcane, unless I crit with Arcane. I use Arcane for mobs like that. I don't know why I didn't get that off right away. For mobs that are trying to get away. It works pretty well. These guys right here will summon a little annoying mechanical ads. So I'm just going to try to avoid those things, I think. It's not that big of a deal, but they're kind of a pain. I do want to loot this. My talents, I'm spec'd mostly into marksmanship. I've got 31 points here. And I took Hawkeye, increases our ranged by 6 yards, which is actually pretty damn far. I can be very far away from something. Usually further than they can cast. So, like right here. Where's he at? Oh, I don't want to pull him now. But I can use this to get him to run back to me. And he just summoned his little creature there. It's just kind of annoying. This guy should go down pretty quick, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. He should taunt him off of me. There he goes. I can loot these mobs. Mechanical, he should be immune to Sting. So I'm not even going to try to put it on him. I just pulled some threat there. And once I do pull threat, it is hard for him to get his aggro back, unless we're fighting a green mob. It's not that big of a deal for him. All right, we're gonna take this guy. But you can see my range here. Like, look at that. Like right here. Don't know if I've ever used Hawkeye. I'm sure I have. It does come in handy, though. It has come in handy for pulling casters, especially. Because I generally have a further range than they do, which isn't always the case. But also for melee, if it starts running, I just concussive shot it. And before it even gets to me, it's dead. Generally, is how it works. Unless he runs the other way. We pulled another one. They've got some kind of head crack ability or something. I see him, he keeps getting stunned or something here. Probably like a stamina reduction or something like that. Another thing I'll do, once they're kind of dead, I'll pull them back so I can use wing clip if he's too far away. Like that. There's another crystal. Let's mana up here. In case we pull something. Would be easy to do in here. These guys are kind of hard to see, but as you can see, they're all over the place. Anyway, I went back to the gym for the first time since my incident. It's been like 5 days. I think it's been 5 days. Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 days. First time I've been back to the gym because I'm not supposed to go to the gym. But I I was so out of it. I didn't even stay 15 minutes. I did a couple of very light things, and then I just left. I was like, all right, this is why the doctor told me not to go to the gym. Let him hit that fire trap. He should pick up some taunt there, and he did. But just a little bit I did. It made me feel a little bit better. Gym is just, it's just something I have to do. But I'm not supposed to be in the gym for another, I mean, the doctor told me 4 to 5 months. I don't think that's going to happen. Because I'm hard-headed as hell. We're probably going to have mobs respawning here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and we're going to kind of reset and come back up again. So I don't have mobs spawning on top of me. Well, like I said, no close calls. I mean, I've used feign death a few times, but I haven't been into a situation where I was panicked at all. I've been pushing pretty hard here. Been rolling. I mean, I'll look at my played time. Is that a... Oh, I took fall damage. So is there a mob here? We only need 3 more of those. Whoops. I guess I got to do that. So, played 2 days, 12 hours. Yep. We still got some, I think I was talking about this before and then forgot what I was talking about. We've got some of the, like, the regular people trying to get this done. Nomerade. I think he's currently on a mage, and I think he's... Well, I can check, see what level he is. I can't actually remember. A couple other people that I've seen... they're just on a regular basis. They're still trying to get this done as well. Gotta say, man, I really think Blizzard... I like what they did here, Season of Mastery. I like the idea, a little tip of the hat to the hardcore players, people who like to play that way. But honestly, they really did the least amount... They put the least amount of effort into this as they possibly could. I mean, it's essentially this. This is all they did, really. I mean, they've got rules around this. Just the death. You get a little animation, and there's an animation that pops up, but they could have done so much with this. I was actually talking with a guildmate about this a couple days ago. I don't know. I don't really understand it, but I mean, I was thinking about it. Like, imagine if they would have had maybe starting at level 30. If you make it to level 30, you get a tabard. If you get level 40, maybe you get a pet, right? You hit level 50, you get whatever. If you hit level 60, maybe you get some kind of mount or just whatever, man. Like, they could have done so much more, and it would have given people so much more incentive to keep doing this. Like, man, maybe I won't make it to 60, but it would be cool to get the tabard or whatever, you know? And if they plan on doing seasons with this, some kind of themed season 2 in whatever version of the game, you know, you could collect tabards and pets and... Yeah. All right, we only need 2 more here. But yeah, the only reason this is what it is because of the community with this amazing add-on. Look at these achievements. I mean, it's really, really unbelievable what the community has done with Blizzard's lack of effort here. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. I'm not at all excited about Dragonflight. Honestly, I just don't care. I know that sounds bad. I mean, I'm gonna we're going to play it on the channel. They always pull me in, but I think I said this before. I just don't really care that much. And if I didn't have the channel, I honestly don't know that I would even... I don't think I would play it. I have not even bought it. I don't even have Shadowlands installed. I don't have current retail installed on my computer anymore. Can I get that off? Oh, I did. Nice. Got a crystal? Nice. We only need one more. Let's pull this guy through a fire trap as well. That works kind of nice. I'll throw some dynamite at us. Let him pick up taunt there. Yeah, wing clip. It's great. Oh my god, I just got some blue. Holy shit, dude. So check this out. One of the... God, I'm going to put that shit on right now. That's 110 extra health. I know we lose agility there, but whatever. So much more armor. Some guy got a purple ring off a random drop in the guild. Let's see if I can see who it was. If I sort by last on... I think it was this. I think it was Malagar. I think. Got a purple ring. Just a random purple. He linked it. It was like, it was for him and everything. Like, it was great for his class. That's the first time I've ever even seen anybody link a purple. I mean, you know, Road to Rag and all that, I know people got, you know, they got good shit, right? But just off a random mob drop like that, pretty good. Yeah, he was all psyched about it. I was psyched for him. It's just like off a mob. I can't remember where he was. Got a singing crystal? You do not? See if we... Oh, right here. See if we can get this last one. Get out of this area. So I guess I'm probably going to just... I might turn this into like a little Let's Play here. Because, again, as far as the healer and our DPS Warlock, I'm going to... There's probably be a week. Maybe not. It just depends on how it goes and how I'm feeling. But I've just not had the energy levels... or the mindset to really do it. And I know a lot of people are tuning in for that PvP stuff. I am going to keep it going for sure because I have a lot of fun with it. Absolutely. But I just kind of need to take a break and just kind of reset a little bit. The thing about doing solo questing like this is it's at my own pace and I can, you know, kind of do what I want here. We're completely out of mana right here. See if I can get enough to get one of these off. I can. Nice. Now, one thing I have done on this character 3 times is run out of arrows. Yeah, 3 times I've done that. Just not paid attention. But it's not that big of a deal. We've got a decent, you know, it's like, okay, it's actually garbage. For a while, I had a one-handed axe and a one-handed dagger with agility on them. It was kind of cool, dual wielding as a hunter. No, wait, it snowed last night here. We got our first snow. I went out to go to the gym at like 6:30, and it was just on the cars, wasn't on the ground. Yeah, it was all over the cover of my car. Kind of nice. Not getting very lucky with this last thing, obviously, or unfortunately. There we go. Let's bring him back down here. We just had a guy pop up there. We might pull too. I think we're fine here. I got to get a little bit closer so he can taunt. There he goes. Did a little bit of rare hunting in Darkshire, Duskwood. But the things that dropped, fortunately, weren't really for us. This is one of those annoying things. Let's just get this guy out of the way, I suppose. He's going to summon his creature. Oh, I can do this. Put a freezing trap down. In Classic, as a hunter, you cannot lay a trap once you start combat. Unfortunately, it's kind of ridiculous. That's one of the changes that were made later that I liked. I like being able to put a trap down whenever I want, and I don't really see why you couldn't do it, but that's how it is in Classic. All right, we got our crystal there. How are we doing on time? Yeah, about a half an hour in. So this is the other quest I was going to work on. And probably going to work on that today, but I don't want the episode to be too long, so I'll just call it right. You know, we got a little shadow thing on us. I'll call it up here once we're out of combat. As far as the hunter quests in here, the Hemet Nessingwary stuff, I am, what am I on? I think I'm on Tethys and... Oh, I'm on Bagthera here. I also have Tethys, though. Yeah, Tethys and Bagthera. I killed the other thing. I can never remember the other one. But then after this, of course, it will be Bangalash. But not going to be trying that for a bit. But, you know, as a hunter, I've got way more options. Well, I've got different tactical options than I had on the Paladin, so we might give that a shot. But anyway, we are going to wrap it up here. You'll probably see some more episodes from Beardfist the 7th. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I do appreciate it. You guys and gals take care, and I'll see you in a future episode. Peace.